Hello everybody, Ashes101 here, and a very warm welcome to another episode from the KrankyKraft server. And as you can see, we've had a decent bit of progress on the blue base room here. So in this episode we're going to carry on work on this. Not going to get it finished up, but we'll get it to the point certainly where the basics of the room are all down. It's just finishing off from that point. So let me walk you through it. We'll come back to the dirt. First of all, at this end, obviously we've got the area for blue base itself. So I've put in all the usual stuff here. We've got the color-coded stripe sections of walls, just to keep it consistent with the other bases. And these partition walls, which I think I just threw a few bricks up there, didn't I, last episode? I decided to make them fit with the theme, be consistent. So I put them up with these sections in instead, and then thought, well, I'll worry later about how to make them look good from the other side and stuff. So we'll get to that, because I think I found a decent way of doing that. We got the flooring in like usual, just again like all the others, and we got the chest here, which will be used for the capture the flag modes and stuff like that, just the same as the others. This one, as we know, it wasn't stopping at the roof there, so as you can see, I've extended it, so I've made it go up, which you can see better from a little bit further away. Obviously it makes quite a centerpiece for the room. Rook's probably going to be crying at the extensive use of lapis. Oh, why? I could use it at my base, but had to be done. It was always going to be used in the blue base, and we're going to use some more today for you as well, Rook, just to deny you using it at your base. That's just for you, that one. No, it needs to be done. So that's that all in there. Haven't installed the creeper doors yet. We need creeper door there and a creeper door there, and that will finish off this area quite nicely, really. I just haven't thought about what to do up there. Not really sure what to do with wall designs at the sort of 6 or so block upwards area. Not 100%, so that's something that I need to work on. Obviously, if you have any ideas, let me know. Stuff that would look cool there. Then moving on to the balcony. I was quite happy with that. That was been a while ago since I've done that, actually, but it was since last episode, so we'll show you that. As you can see, it's closed off at the moment. I know I said that I needed to think about whether it interfered with the flow of the map as a whole, having that blocked off, because originally when I designed it, you would be free to jump from there down into this room. I haven't done that testing yet, but for the moment I've just built it with the design here. As you can see, we've got some little use of sort of stairs with upside down stairs there, creating a little gap. Nice texture. I've actually got glowstone in there. Well, let me see if I can get up there. What's the best way? I'll throw it through there. Yeah. Okay, so we've got glowstone, a couple of bits of glowstone here in the floor, which obviously keep the balcony itself lit and stop any spawns on here. And then this railing design stops it being too advantageous, so I went for something a little bit different on this one, just to try and make it a little bit different. So we've got, obviously here, I've not got infinity bow, so I'm not going to shoot too many arrows. Can't be bothered running around picking them up. But see, I can shoot people running in and out of the base that way. I can shoot people in the base through there. I can shoot, maybe, no, can't really see over there, but people down here, I can shoot at them when they're in about half the position of the room. And that's how I've balanced it at the moment. So it's an advantage point. It's an advantage giving thing, construct. I don't know, but it's not too OP, not too overpowered. Didn't want it to be, not overlooking the base like that. So that's that. Moving on, the other side of these sections, I said I wasn't too sure what to do with, and I come up with this this morning, actually. Well, I've got here, these guys are meant to be, if you can tell, it's kind of like a pedestal sort of thing here, and up here we've got, they're meant to be kind of stern looking golems if you like, with like folded arms, like little statues, and it just leaves a flash of blue there as well, which is quite reminiscent of if you think back to the creeper doors in the other bases, where they had the glowstone at the top there. If you remember, there's just a quarter block of the base colour just showing up there, and it's kind of reminiscent of that, and it kind of helps this match a little bit with that. And I think it looks kind of cool. Only thing is, I didn't know whether to maybe change the material or something like that, because it's just all stone brick, the background stone brick, and these guys are. But I kind of like the way that this texture has the line halfway through it. On here, it kind of gives, with the arms folded, it kind of lends itself to that a little bit, and there it kind of looks like a face, like eyes and a nose, or some kind of like a helmet or something, like an eyepiece and the down piece like a medieval helmet, if you know what I mean. The torches on top of the heads aren't staying. I just haven't worked out how I'm gonna just finish them off at the top, so make it non-spawnable. So that's that. Oh, actually, I was thinking, because it's stair blocks, what might help break up the texture a bit would be, yeah, because they're not going to attach to the statue, are they? Oh, this could be good. Little railing like that. Let's see how that looks. That's better, isn't it? That's better. That separates that top bit more as a statue, and that bit as the base of it. Yeah, that's kind of good. That's good. Because I deliberately made these as well so that so you can't jump up on them. So you can't have people climbing on top of these bits and having free reign to shoot down into the base, and where guys are spawning as well. That's deliberate. I think I've got some more iron bars. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Very good. There, lovely. Excellent. Yeah. So if I changed anything, there's maybe a couple of blocks that could be changed. No, you can't change them because they're visible from the other side. That's those blocks. Might have to stay like that. You just have to use your imagination, people. Yeah. But anyway, I'm happy with them as little statues. I thought that was a pretty good solution to getting those bits at the back looking good. You know, it's a nice added bit to the room. So that whole bit there looks good to me. The walls, not 100% sure what to do with those at the moment. Probably it's just some kind of nice design, I think, might get involved. Possibly some kind of like arch thing, something like that. But I'm not 100% sure. And the ceiling as well is something that I did have one idea for, which was taking that up. You see how it's just kind of, obviously we've got just a level ceiling at the moment, and that just sits on the top of it like that. So I was thinking about digging that out a little bit and having that extend further up, another 2 or 3 blocks further up, into a kind of cone-shaped receptacle, like an inverted cone that goes upwards there, just so it looks more like this gigantic industrial spire coming down into the room, rather than just something that's built from the same level as the ceiling there. I think that could look good, and that will account for at least half the ceiling of the room doing that. Then we can just bring in some nice matching design on this end. That's what I'm thinking at the moment. Apart from that, I've just put in little borders. I actually, the lopsidedness of the room was killing me, so I've brought this entire wall in one. Took it all down and brought it in one, so there's an even gap on each side now. It was just killing me. Yeah. So yeah. So apart from that, I've just put in the borders here. And as you can see, probably I've half slabbed this side of the room, so once we exit the base we step down into a half slabbed area of the room here, and I've done that for a couple of reasons. Number one, it just provided again a little more separation for the base itself, just in terms of being on a different height level. I know it's only half a block, but it does make a difference, so that's one reason. Another reason is just to save me the hassle of trying to incorporate lighting into this area, because I just find it a pain in the ass getting lighting everywhere. You know, it's one of the least enjoyable bits for me, unless my original design that I think about already incorporates lighting. You know, if I think of a cool looking design or something I want to do, and then I have to, but how do I light it? It bugs the hell out of me. So half slab it, and it's all right. We've got quite a lot of residual light coming in anyway from the doorways, from up there and from over there. We will do as well, I should think. So it shouldn't end up being too dark, and I may well bring in some lighting, because the third and final reason I half slabbed this area was because of these bits here I was looking at putting in as walls, and this is the area we're going to work on in the episode today. And this made me think of the green room, if you remember the one I did near green base with the emerald blocks and stuff like that, and it had the bits of covers in it, and the bottom of the bits of cover were adorned with the emerald blocks, and I thought that would be a nice thing to do in this room as well, because when you enter from this direction here, obviously we're going to see the blue base over here, and we want the blue incorporated in this end of the room as well. That's a good way to put it. So I marked these bits of dirt out here, looking at putting in some walls in these locations. I didn't want anything that would impede players too much. So as you can see at a sprint here, I can just sidestep my way through, and it doesn't slow me down very much at all, because obviously the position of things like reward chests and things like that are timed from how quick you can get to them from different colour bases. So you don't want to make it too difficult necessarily to leave a base from any direction, let alone make it too easy for people to get in. So as you can see, you can do that, it barely slows you down. There's just a 3-block overlap between the two walls there, and it doesn't slow you down too much, but what it does do is provide some level of cover. I was gonna have big walls here, but I was looking at these, and I was thinking, actually at this height level, would this be good? Because then it's not full cover, it's like half cover. That's like a Warhammer thing, if anyone knows, or like XCOM or something like that. You know, it's light cover, it's half cover. That doesn't provide as much protection, but I might raise it up. So let's see, what do we want to do? Well, let's take out the ones under here. Those ones there are going to want to go, and that one there. Then we can get rid of that. Not too fussed about losing blocks under there. I'll pick up the ones that are courteous enough to fall in this area. Oh, what am I running back for? I've got the lapis on me. There we go. So these ones, there's no point making that lapis, is there? No, there isn't. So lapis in there. Oh, slapping that lapis about, Rook. Look at that. Maybe I should make the whole room lapis blocks. I couldn't get them from your base. I'm sorry, guy. I don't know why I've just picked on you this episode. There's no need for it. Alright, and same on this one. And that one there. And that one there. Lapis. In there, and cap it off with the bricks there, and then this will be half slabbed on the top if it's to match the one in the green room, which I think is a good thing to do, but it would also have another one layer on. So here's the question: if I leave it like that, as you enter this room, you can see more of it. You can see the little statue guys. You can see that thing. Looks pretty cool. It looks pretty cool. Obviously it's going to look cooler once it's finished as well and the walls are done and stuff. I'm trying to picture it now with a kind of arch design here. I don't want to end up with it looking too churchy though. Too much like a cathedral or something. So we might have a think about that. It might just be something a bit more geometric or something. But if I have another, let's try putting another layer on the top there, and then that would have half slabs on top of that. How much does that restrict our view as we come in? You'd kind of pretty much lose the statues there. You'd still be able to see that bit up there just fine. I don't want to make it too easy for people to get to the base. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Maybe we go something halfway. Maybe we put some... Yeah, maybe we put some stairs in here. Because if I... Well, let's see. Now, if I do something like this, let's get some stairs, because I'm not 100% sure on this myself. I'm sure most of you watching will know. Right, can I shoot an arrow through that? I think I can. But let's see. I'm defending the base here. There's some geek from White Base trying to attack me through there. Straight through. Beautiful. Right, I think that's a solution to what I was thinking about then. I didn't know whether making it too tall like this gave these guys too much cover. But that is good. That is good. And we can probably... Let's give them maybe a couple of places. A couple of places like that where they have full cover. And on the edge there. And then some nice generous gaps. Got some half slabs somewhere. Some nice generous gaps like that for defenders of the base to shoot through. That'll work, I think. I like that. I like that. Okay, cool. Right, we're doing that. 1, 2, and 3. Leave a gap. 1, 2, and 3. There and there. There and there. There and there. And then, do I have any full stone slabs? Yes, I do. They want to go on the top. You can still jump up on these side bits here, see, because that's a full block with a stair on top, so that's one full block height up to the lower stair, so you can still jump on top of there. Oh! Make life difficult for myself sometimes, don't I? There we go. Let's just do it like this on this one. Huh! Huh! There, and there. Okay, alright. That's good, that's good, that's good. That's nice. So again, nothing spawnable. We've got half slabs, stairs, so we don't need to worry about lighting. I'll see how dark it ends up being, because we did say we didn't want too many dark areas in the labyrinth as a whole, because things do still come out a little bit darker when you're recording. On YouTube and stuff, they do come out a little bit darker, so I want to make sure there's not too many dark areas all over the place. And then I had another idea as well, which I think we'll pop this out in dirt just to see if it's going to work, and it would be something like probably there, I think. Let me see. Let's put that there just so I can get up. Now, I can also reveal to you, I think, so a bit of good news I'm happy with. I'm not going to show you it, but we, as you know, we've had quite a lot of activity on the labyrinth. Recently, last couple of weeks. A little surge in activity, which I've been delighted with, and we've tempted a few of the guys back from their own sort of areas and other projects and everything like that. So I've been delighted with that, and it would appear that we've tempted Kranky back from his feed the beast distraction, because I I know for a fact that's something that that's a good way to suck away your time, is playing Feed the Beast. All right, so we've managed to drag him back, and he has been at the labyrinth. But other than that, I'm not gonna spoil anything, because I know we do normally say, like, nothing you do at the labyrinth is, you can't say like, oh, don't show this, don't show that too much, because people are working on it, everyone is running around and stuff like that, so it's easy enough to accidentally show something that someone might have not shown on their own channel yet that they've built. So we do normally say that, but I'm not sure whether he's made an episode or will be releasing a video concerning that in the near future. So, and I forgot to ask him about it last time I saw him. So, not to worry. We will leave it for now. I'll leave it at that. But we'll keep your eye out on his channel, obviously, because I suspect there may be something coming soon to do with that. And if there isn't, I can always show you myself. Now, this is what I was thinking, something along the lines of. So let's see how this would affect the room. Now, what I'm thinking is, because again, everything needs to be balanced, and my major concern with this room, it's the good thing and the bad thing about this room, is that you've got a labyrinth room which also has a base in it. As you know, all the other three bases are isolated, they're in their own room, and so they're quite defensible in that way. This one, however, is in this bigger room here, and the big concern has always been not to make that too much of a disadvantage. It should just be a part of it. It should have advantages and disadvantages. This is good if you come out. See, if you come out this side, obviously you'll have a creeper door here, which will provide a good degree of cover to players in the base, and also you've got the high ground here. You're looking down over this long staircase, and this is quite a tough staircase to assault. If there's a couple of guys here with bows who don't want you to get in, or even just with swords behind a creeper door, who don't want you to get in, that's going to be a tough ask to get into this base from that way. So I'm happy with how defensible the base is from that side. Again, same story on this side, really. Well, similar anyway. You've got the creeper door here, and again you've got the high ground, but this staircase is around the corner, so it's not quite the same as that one there. You can't have someone stood behind the creeper door shooting arrows through it. Only if people get right up to the top here, and by which point you don't really want a bow in your hand if someone's right here. So you can come out through the creeper door and you can defend through here, or you can be up here and again be defending behind the creeper door. Either way, this is quite a good defensive position, or it will be when it's finished. So the concern is people getting attacked, or the base getting attacked from this direction, from through this way of the room. With these guys here and the balcony set up there, I'm quite happy that I've stopped that balcony from being too overpowered. You will be able to hit people a little bit in this base, but you do not have full view of this whole area of the base, and that is only fair. But obviously there's no real way of getting people up there, so this was my idea of having some kind of platform up here with the staircase dropping down in that direction, so it's easiest for people coming out of the base to get to, and that provides a counter up there, because you'll be able to see right the way down that corridor too, although you won't be able to shoot too far down it. Pretty far down it though, doing that angle. So that provides a counter to that, and it provides a counter to these as well. If these guys are having a bit of trouble, say you've got an organised team movement, you've got 2 or 3 guys from one team coming in, attacking through this area, even though we do have the slits, 2 or 3 guys here could cause quite a bit of damage, I think. Still, you can see fair bits. You can see, look, you can even see the chest, so you can see a fair ways down. You'll be able to go through there as well, down that side, so they could provide a little bit of pressure, and I don't want players getting pinned down in their own base too much. Fair enough if the ebb and flow of battle means that you're defending your base a little bit, but you don't want players to be just basically in their base for most of a match or something like that, you know. So by providing them with a way up here, we'll just have it as stairs. Put them in, actually. Just crap. No, I can't. Apparently not. Something like this. That's probably the right height as well, to be honest. Oh, another block higher, and you wouldn't be able to shoot down that corridor. Another block lower, and you wouldn't be able to get at people's feet as much. And it would be too close to the top of that as well. So this is probably the right height as well, actually. So just a little platform up here, where you can run up here from the base, and you can get people there too. Now, what if people attacking from this direction? What if they come up here themselves, who are attacking the blue base? Let's have a look. Again, not too bad. You can see down that slit there. You can see down that slit there. But still, 80–90% of the room you cannot see from here. So these guys, these little protection statues, they're doing their job still. Yeah, I think I'm happy with that. Excellent. All right. Well, not a lot of blocks placed this episode, but I think that gives you a real sense of the room now and how it's gonna end up being. There's still plenty of work left to do in it, so who knows whether we'll be back here or not next episode. But that's where it's headed anyway. And as always, keep your eyes peeled. Keep your eyes very closely watching all the KrankyKrafters channels as usual, because like I say, a lot of guys working on their rooms now, or will be in the very near future. So we're going to see a lot of Labyrinth videos coming out from the server, hopefully, and we're going to really be getting there. And I can't say too much, but there's also some really exciting plans being batted about as well for the next stage of construction after the room decoration is finished as well. So all behind the scenes, that just via emails, and there's drawings being sent about and sketches and all this sort of thing. Very exciting, and it's all looking really cool. So some ways to go with the project yet, but it is starting to really come together now. So thank you as always very much for watching. I've been Ashes101, and it's too dark. It's too dark. Let's get some light on the subject. That's better. Yeah, you want to see me. Alright, so yeah, as always, I've been Ashes101. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.